Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast-arino. This is episode 96. I had to look at the notes because I'm like, wait.
How dare you not know what episode we're on?
My God, right? Because honestly, so I was looking down. This is episode 96 for the week of October 15th, 2019. The reason why I looked down is because, so at an angle, it looked like the 6 was a 5. I'm like, oh shit, did I do it a typo? Because I thought it was 96. And I lifted it up, I'm like, oh, it's 96. I'm an idiot. And then the show must go on. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man and hooked on a feeling shirt, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you after this fantastic Vikings win on a Sunday afternoon?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, Vikings won. They showed they could actually throw the ball today, so that was fun.
Yes.
It's been a good day.
I was surprised. So I predicted that the Eagles were going to win just based off of what's usually happened in the past with Vikings going up against the Eagles and how Cousins has performed overall. But no, I was pleasantly surprised. He left the faith with his receivers, and the receivers did some work today. Stephon Diggs did unbelievably well. And yeah, I thought it was a great game overall. Very happy with the results.
Very nice.
Yes, Will.
What do we have on this episode, man?
Will, before I talk about what's on this episode, I have one piece of housekeeping to get to. I just want to say that the community playdate should return on Friday this week, which is October 18th. So I was unable to attend because we were doing house stuff and whatnot, and I'll talk about that later on in Will's Adventures. But yeah, so hopefully community playdate returns on Friday, October 18th. Stay tuned in the Discord for more information on that. On this episode, before Will's fantastic segue, we have rosters. That's right, Roster Mania is back. Will's got lots to go through. Get excited, Will. Then we have the official Call of Duty League information has been released. A little bit of info on that. We're going to talk about it. Not many games were actually played this week on both our ends, but we're going to talk about what we did play. We have the HCS All Star bracket talk. So the HCS All Star bracket got released. We're going to talk about the standings. I mean, what the matchups are going to be in that end of things. We have tournament league recaps, and then we have the announcement of upcoming content on our podcast. So stay tuned for that. It ties into the HCS All Star bracket. So that's a little tease for later on in the episode. Will, what do we normally start the show off with? Roster Mania!
All right, guys. We have some rosters finally to go through. They're from UGC's DreamHack Atlanta qualifier rosters.
Yes, they are.
So let's start.
I think there's like 40 or more.
Hey, we're going to get there.
Well, it's like, I'm going to take you on an adventure. Not within the Halo-verse, but within Roster Mania.
Happy little rosters.
Thanks, Thanks, Will Ross.
You're welcome. All right, let's start. First off, if you don't know them by now, it's Tox Gaming, Snakebite, Lethal, Royal 2, and APG. We had the Cleveland Stainers, a.k.a. Lux Gaming. This is Goofy, Rydnoob, Gilkey, and Gabriel.
Is that a play on the Cleveland Browns? Browns as in Stainers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had $5 Nug. This was Straight Sick, Aries, Shayla, and Fantasy, a.k.a. what was Denial.
Yes.
We had Mantra, commonly Ace, Penguin, and Trippy. Infinite GG, Falcated, Deputy Goober, Omega, and Tusk. Who is Deputy Goober?
I don't know, but I wonder if he's goofy.
He may be.
He's a goofy goober, yeah.
Next up, we have Believe the Hype, Scarvane, Sabinator, Daniel Yakolov, and Piles. We had Endgame, Blaze, Zerka, Hunter, and Flazen. RBG Esports is Display, Sargoth, Stormy, and Squall-Eye. We had Guardians Gaming, Queen, Guntype, Employee, and Havoc. Chaotic Esports included Jimbosity, Snipe Drone, Hollers, and So Snaky. Jimbo.
Is it Jimbo?
Yeah, it's got to be.
I had a feeling, but I'm like, I'm just going to type out the full name anyway, just in case it's not. But all signs point to it being him. So, yeah.
Next team is Morning Hawks. This is Six Story, Jesse Unleashed, Pawsey, and Sorrel. We had the Academy, which included Hoaxer, Eli Elite, Lifestyle, and Riot Shock. Team The Plumbers, Combonified, Obnoxious, The Real Vital, and King Cherry Pie. Cosby Sweaters, Saintly, Hippotonic, iGalaxy, and World Famous. We had Team Anything, Rami, Nick, Shame, and Its Name. We had Dewey Riding Shotgun. This is Fluximus, Rights, Respectful, and Moe's. Retirement Home included...
Back it up.
Fluximus, Rights, Respectful, and Moe's.
Is that Dewey Riding Shotgun?
Oh, I skipped. Dewey Riding Shotgun is Wan, Rain, Trunks, and Filthy G. 2 full-timers, 2 dolies was Fluximus, Rights, Respectful, and Moe's. Next up, Retirement Home. Sayao, Judge Judah, Icons, and Incessant.
Yeah.
I'm adding extra. So anyway.
It's okay.
Monarch Esports, Rob Chokes, Shinova, Just the OG, and Kooky Kooks. Next up, Team Syndicate, Paradigm, Rob the Turtle, Woo Pockets, and Mr. Alpha. Team Low Tier included Phoenix, Clone, Blitzkrieg, and Joey Clutch. We had Money Team, Bandemonium, Sobi, Migman V2, and a Gong Show. Team Extract was Guild of Vino, Someone, and Gunfire, and Premiere. We had Avengers Assemble, Downdiz, Strafey, Rigorino, and Cadaddle. R-rated esports, rated R esports, includes Clowny, Just Improve, Brandon, and Pandalicious. We had Lockout, which was Mellow, Ferris, Thuggish Killa, and Kazug. Team Swerve included Pizza Vicious, Poop Man 2 Clutch, Co, and Map 2 Clutch. Six Squad is Faithful Shadow, Alienable, Kevin Clutch, and Dizzle. We had Rip and Reload, Doom Hellwalker, Christian, Hobbs, and Zero is Known. Next team, Annihilate the Rest, Magnitude, Devlin Dubbin, The Bestro, and Paradigm. Next team, Anything Can Happen, was Warrior Demigod. Is it Touchy or Touche? Fronter Bumper and Takedown. Next up, Lucendi Gaming was Beatley, Sandal, Hercules, and Bland. We had You Got the Chocolate, which included Realize, Sicker Than You Average, Amish Acorn, and Reliable. USAE Halo was Footed Panda, Sweet Dreamsies, Lux, and Platano. Next team, GGK, was Lebowski, Heavy Gunner, Smoke Supplier, and Crayola. Next team is called This Is the Team. Gold Star BR, Switch, Guitar Hero Dude, and Jazero. Birds Aren't Real. They work for the bourgeoisie, if anyone gets that reference. Atari, Dream Taker, Happens, and Short Bus.
I don't get that reference.
It's a TikTok thing.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was like, what? Okay.
Next up, we have Unkind Esports. Saber, Laquatus, Ultimega, and Red Guitars Rock. We had Fredericksburg Esports, Only Nike, Alpha Physique, Mad Cow, and Chilled. Shadow Lab Inc. was Ghoul, Farcast, Sinside, and Grassy Archer. And last but not least, I'm finally there, the last team. I don't think I did too bad.
No, you didn't. You did great.
This team is called Fifth Sense. It was West Diaz, Bro Diaz, Wesoto, and Pyro. There we go. That's what we got.
So,
WrestleMania.
Will.
Yeah.
There's one name that really stuck out to me.
What was it?
Just because I hope that there's a song associated with it, and it goes. So the name Shinova.
Shinova.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shinova. I know that's not what it is, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
That was in my mind for like the longest time. Like, do I say it or do I not
while
say
I'm
it?
reading all these names, Josh is just thinking of My Sharona, but it's My
Shinova.
Okay.
See?
All right.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we made it Halo related.
You actually read the lyrics. It's kind of creepy.
Well, yeah. Do 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 do. Time for the news. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's time for COD and other games to watch. I am all over the place right now.
What's going on with
I don't
man?
know, man. I have got my Hype Sauce G Fuel right now. Fucking, yo, G Fuel, get at us. I don't know. I'm seriously all over the place right now. I feel like I'm tired, but I'm not tired. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's weird. We're watching Star Wars today. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to get off topic here for just a second because this might be a short show. So fuck it. I don't care. So what our plan is, God damn it, Will.
What?
Just tossing bottles. So the new Star Wars movie comes out in December.
Yep.
Right?
December 20th.
Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Exactly. So I had an idea where, so Will and his significant other, myself and my significant other, we get together and we watch movies from time to time. We watch the football games together, so on and so forth. We hang out all the time, right? And I thought to myself, we had a Harry Potter marathon where we watched through all the Harry Potter movies together. So why don't we do that for Star Wars leading up to the new movie's release? So once a week, starting tonight, we're going to watch one Star Wars movie. We're going chronological order and timeline order. And leads up to the new movie.
And it's including the major episodes and then
the spinoff.
Yeah, Rogue One.
Yep.
Solo.
Exactly.
So we have 9 movies.
Yes.
9 freaking movies to make it through.
It's one a week. And we get to do the worst one first. So, episode 1 with Jar Jar. You want to do your impression real quick on the show?
No.
Okay, Mr. Half-assed impression that just happened on the show. God damn it.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun. But without further ado, let's actually get on with the show. It's time for COD, another game, so watch. There we go. See, that did the hand motion and everything. The listeners didn't see that, but it is what it is. Call of Duty League officially announced. This is by Call of Duty League at callofdutyleague.com. Lots of Call of Duties and leagues. And I quote, "The next chapter of Call of Duty esports is here. Welcome to the Call of Duty League." The Call of Duty League is a global city-based esports league composed of 12 professional teams representing 11 markets across North America and Europe. In its inaugural season, pro teams compete in 5 versus 5 Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer matches exclusively on PlayStation 4. The professional competition will travel from city to city, featuring the best Call of Duty esports players from around the globe battling for over $6 million in the ultimate prize, the Call of Duty League Championship. Call of Duty League launches in 2020. So there you go. It's officially confirmed. Modern Warfare is going to be the game that's played. We all assumed it, but it's official now. There's that. It's still going to be 5v5, just like in Black Ops 4. So that's kind of another big announcement. And probably the biggest thing is that cities are going to travel.
Also, another thing, we now know it's exclusively on the PS4.
Yes.
There was, there's always speculation. It's coming out on PC. Are they going to switch over?
Right.
Nope, still on PS4.
Yep. Gotta love those exclusivity rights. So yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of it. I'm excited to see what the final teams are going to be because, believe it or not, Minnesota's still waiting for one more member, I believe. I think they announced their 4th last week. So,
do you remember the name?
I don't. You gonna look it up real quick?
Yeah, keep going. I'll do some.
Sweet. We have one more piece of information for COD and Other Games Watch. We have Seth Scumper Abner announces departure from Optic Gaming. This is by Seth Abner, and I quote on Twitter. "I never thought I'd ever say this again, but as of today, I am no longer a part of Optic. As much as I loved the logo and what it stood for, the honor was playing for my teammates and the green wall. I can't wait for the new league, the new COD era, and my new chapter." Scumper, I'll just say that it's been a pleasure watching you compete under the Optic banner for so long, and this to me was like the signifying factor of the end of an era. When Scumper decides to leave the brand, he's been there for so long, and then obviously Optic Hex leaving and everybody else as well. So, yeah, Scump. Looking forward to see what team you end up on. And obviously, I'm guaranteed it's not MN, and I hope we destroy you. But that's besides the point. Will, did you find out who is on the roster as of right now?
I guess he's from London.
Oh, he was on Reciprocity.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Alex. That's all he's known as.
Yeah,
Alex.
But his Twitter, his cover picture is Reciprocity, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's him on Rec. I'm pretty sure he came from Rec.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So I didn't remember the name, but did remember the organization he came from previously.
So from what I heard is they're really looking for one more SMG player.
Okay.
So that's, the meta in the previous Call of Duty game was to have a couple ARs, have a couple like SOG, they call them SOG players, the close range 9mm SMG players. So if that meta continues over, I don't think things are going to change, obviously.
Right. That's what I'm concerned about, is that you're trying to find somebody. If the rumors are you're trying to find somebody that'll fit that specific role when you don't know if that role will be even viable in this new game.
Well, you got to figure you're going to have
long range, close range.
Range. There's still the gambit of weapons.
Right. And yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Looking forward to see who the 5th is going to be on that squad.
Yeah.
Will, that does it for COD. Another game's a watch. Which means it's time for Will's Adventures within Mailovers. Another game too. Woo, spooky. Okay, I'm done.
You
Will,
good?
Yeah. Will, what'd you play this week?
I played one game. It was Apex. Apex Legends on the PC. I think I've gotten 3 wins over the week.
Very nice.
One just a few minutes before we started recording the show because I was waiting for Josh to get here.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So
did you play the new champion yet?
Yeah, I bought him.
Yeah.
Well, I had enough in-game currency to purchase him.
How is he?
It's really cool.
Is he like a hacker type?
Well, you get like a flying drone, right?
Yeah.
And obviously you're vulnerable because you're in the drone when you're moving it.
Oh.
Okay. You're completely closed off from what you're doing. And you can fly the drone. You can actually open doors with it.
Wait, so are you in the drone, or are you just controlling the drone and your player is just like...
Right. No, your player, you're controlling the zone. Your player is left behind.
Okay, but people can shoot you, obviously.
Yep,
it's like when you call in a kill streak or whatever in COD or
yeah. Or, and then people can shoot out your drone too.
Okay.
But, so the passive ability, you fly this drone around and it marks players.
Oh,
like
wow.
if they're in range. Now it has to be pretty close range.
Okay.
But,
can you hear the drone if you're
yes.
like, okay.
Oh, it's loud.
Loud? Okay.
But yeah, you can literally see, and if they stay in the range of the drone, they stay marked for you and your teammates to see.
Try not to yawn here. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good.
How high can you fly said drone?
As high as you want, but I've noticed if you're up there, they won't mark people.
Okay, so it's like a full blown like radius around the drone. So if you're too high, then if people below you aren't within that radius, it's not gonna. Okay, yep. Cool. Good. I like that.
You can pick up teammates' banners with it if they die, if they get shot out.
Can you res with it?
No.
Okay, but you can at least. Okay, so here's my question then. I don't know if you know this. I'm going into the weeds here. So let's say I'm playing as that character. I pilot the drone, or like I control the drone. I pick up somebody's banner. Somebody shoots my drone.
Yeah.
Do I still get the banner?
Yeah. It's picked up as soon as it's picked up.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can, like I said, I don't know if I said you can open and close doors with it.
Yes.
It has the marking ability. What else can you do?
What's the ultimate?
It's an EMP. So you have to be in the drone using the drone. You hit your ultimate while you're flying the drone. It sets off an EMP charge and does shield damage. So I think it does like 40 to 50 shield damage based on people if they're in that radius. Now, again, not a huge radius. But if people are bunched up like around a rock or around by cover, you can. And then if you start the EMP, like this blue lightning kind of shoots out.
Okay.
You can see the bubble. And if someone shoots your drone before the EMP goes off, you lose it.
Okay. So it could be something to use in like the late game to flush people out.
Yep, to flush people out. Or if like there was one game, my team was pushing to third party.
Okay.
Right, so there was 2 teams fighting in a close quarters.
Yeah,
I popped 6 shields all at once.
That's awesome.
And then it was easy pickings from there.
That's awesome.
Now, granted, I got left behind, but my teammates had to hopefully finish.
Take advantage of that situation.
Yeah, because you're in the drone. But you can create situations for your teammates.
So if you send off the EMP, does it not destroy your drone?
No.
Okay, so you can set off the EMP, and then if people were still within the radius, it'll mark them too.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay. Wow.
So, Yep. It's really good if like, the map has some tight corridors at times.
Yeah.
So if you're about to head into one of those areas, have your teammates cover you.
You could
send
scope
the
it
drone
out. Yeah.
ahead, and
does the drone last indefinitely?
it has a range of 200 meters. So
Okay.
if you run outside of it, it disconnects.
Okay. Sounds
so
good.
you have to like recall it to yourself.
Okay.
So you can either hit, like on your keyboard, if you hit Q, you exit out of the drone and just leave it hovering wherever you left it. If you hit H, it recalls it to you. You also can recall it to you while you're running.
Wow.
So if you're just out and about, you can just recall it.
Are you able to use it right away, or do you have to wait a little bit for it to recharge?
If it's destroyed,
Yes.
you have to wait for it to recharge.
Right.
If you recall it, it's good to go anytime.
And if you leave it and it's still there when you get there, you can just automatically go right into it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's okay.
So
Sorry for the plethora of questions there.
No.
It's just intriguing. New character,
yeah, no, I have a lot of fun with it. He's become my main.
Awesome. He does look cool too.
Yeah, I bought one of the gold skins for him
Ooh.
because I had enough, what's that, crafting material you get from opening Apex packs.
Yeah.
So
Is it just scrap?
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But it's a currency.
So you've played the new season,
Yeah.
obviously. That lifeline skin,
Yeah,
the lava one or whatever,
like the demon looking one.
can you buy it outright?
No, you have to earn it through the battle pass.
Son of a bitch.
Now, if you want to buy it outright,
You have to buy
Battle
levels
pass
in
levels.
the battle pass.
and that becomes
Shit.
very expensive. You're going to spend
Yeah.
probably like $100 just to get to that level.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
you're not
that
gonna
skin was
play.
awesome.
It is pretty cool. They
And
have
that's
the
my main.
they have the whole fire and ice thing going.
Yeah, and it's sick.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. But
I need to give it a shot.
the new map plays a little differently.
Yeah.
My preferred loadout is a Spitfire,
Okay.
which is a heavy LMG.
Yep.
For my mid range, I'm a bad sniper. I'm just gonna say it. I
suck at it too.
I tried. It's not my thing. So heavy LMG for my mid range.
Okay.
And then an R99 for short range.
Nice.
I'll also take an R301 because they now have a hop up on it, which is like a perk slot.
Yeah.
Hammer point rounds, so it does decent damage.
Okay.
So yeah, the R99. If you have a blue or above magazine, you can, like, pretty much, if you hit all of your shots, and all of them, I mean, every single bullet, you can down someone.
Awesome.
With, like, blue or purple shield.
Wow.
So,
that's fantastic.
yeah, it's a super fast firing gun. Reload time's decent. And then, so that's my close range. And then, even if you unload your clip of the R99, just pull the Spitfire out and get a couple shots in someone.
Yeah.
The heavy rounds up close will do a decent amount of damage. So
Awesome. I need to get back into that game.
I enjoy it a lot.
The only BR I like.
Yeah.
The only one.
You might have to fight. So I play with my buddy Joey. He also mains Lifeline. So
Nope. It's me.
there's
He plays Bangalore and stuff like that too, though.
he does, but he prefers Lifeline.
Okay. Well, I can always try out somebody new.
No, it's all good.
I might as well learn some new characters too.
Well, I've been watching YouTube videos, on Apex and stuff, because it's the game I'm enjoying right now. And a lot of people say do get used to playing 2 or 3 characters, because you never know if you play in with someone you don't know, they might take your main, and then you're
Right.
just a detriment to the team because you don't know how to play another character.
Right.
So
Luckily, it is easy enough where they only have a couple skills, so
Yeah.
it's like it's not like Dota or anything like that. Where
right. So yeah, my 3 are Pathfinder, aka people like to call him Chappie.
Yep.
Octane.
Okay.
I love. There's been a couple times where we've been third partied, and I just like, Joe, let's go, and I just throw my jump pad down and we just book it, and then let them fight it out, and then we come up for the scraps. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's that, and then with Crypto, we never said the name of the character.
Yeah, Crypto. Yep.
It's just a good scouting mechanism, and you can actually do some damage, and there's a lot of ways to play that character, which I really like. Like one of the last games we had to, where the circle ended, the circle we had to move to, there was a large area outside of a corridor, and then you had to go through this corridor to get to the circle. There was land on the other, or area on the other side, but I just left my drone in the corridor.
Nice.
So if anyone came up from behind, we were able to see. So
Sweet.
It didn't work out for us. We got pinched from 3 different directions.
Sure.
But, there was, at least we knew where one team was coming from. So, there's a lot of different ways to play it. And I've been having fun with their ranked system, the way they revamped it for this season.
Okay.
The point system is a little different. So I'm in silver right now, which it's not highly ranked, but
It's out of bronze.
I made it out of bronze.
Yep.
Right now, the entry cost per match is 12 points. You get 10 points per kill or assist. I think it's up to 5 kills. Now, I'm not sure how, because the last game I just played, I got 5 assists and 1 kill, putting down damage, but just not getting the final shot. So I got all those points for the assist and the kills. So I don't know if you get your 5 kills, if it caps, but you can keep getting assists.
Sure.
I'm kind of curious about that because I've never gotten more than 5 assists. So,
well, there's always a new day.
Right. And then, so you get 10 points per kill, right?
Yep.
But as the match goes on, so once you get to 10 squads left, so half the field,
you get more points per kill.
You get then 12 points per kill. When
right.
you get down to 8, then it's like 14 or 15 points per kill.
Yep.
There's just a multiplier at the farther you go. And I think it's really cool because it means like the farther you get down in the match, the more those kills mean.
Right. And let's say you don't get many kills during the regular game, but you make it to the end, then you have an opportunity to get more overall.
Yep. So
cool.
I like the way they're doing their ranking system. It makes sense to me.
I like it.
So, but yeah, that's a lot about Apex. But
I mean, it's the only game you played, so
yeah.
It's fine.
So there we go.
Awesome.
Josh.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your list here.
You gonna ask me what I played this week?
It's not actually a gaming list.
You gonna ask me what I played this week?
What'd you play?
You're right. Nothing. I played literally no games this week. As a matter of fact, the reason why is because we're prepping our house for showings, and we're planning on hopefully selling by the end of the month and moving into a new place by the beginning of November. That's the goal. Which means we just have a ton of work to do. We did a lot over the past week. I mean, you were over earlier. You saw. We still have a lot more work to do, obviously. So we're still working on that. And then the big thing that I did in preparation for moving and whatnot is, as I've said multiple times, one of the big goals for this show is to have a video form of the show by the end of the year. It's a personal goal that we've set when we had our first year anniversary. And for episode 52. And I said that my goal is by the end of the year 2019 to have a video show. And so to prep for that, I built what is going to be the studio PC. And it took like 4 or 5 hours yesterday. But yeah, booted first time, which was fantastic because I was nervous as all hell. But no, it's working great so far, and I'm looking forward to the video show when we do it. So yeah, I really didn't play anything this week. I want to play Apex though. That sounds awesome. And then obviously I hope we can get the community play date going on Friday. Play some Halo. I just want to play some video games this week. I miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the Apex, like leveling up the battle pass, it can be a grind.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a bit of a grind.
Oh, you know what? I should have put this in COD and Other Games Watch, but technically this fits in Will's Adventures. Have you downloaded Call of Duty Mobile?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So I didn't play it this week, but I played it last week. I don't know if I included it or not. But it plays really well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's literally Call of Duty on your phone. Like, no shit. And it has a battle pass, of course. Because why wouldn't it? And it's filled with microtransactions because, of course, it's a free-to-play game. But it's free to play with Activision and Tencent, which is like the biggest thing of microtransaction bullshit you could ever imagine. Okay, but no, it plays. It sucks because you have to use a touchscreen right now. They've said that controller support may come in the future, but I mean that just might break things. But either way, I mean, I guess you could use a controller on Fortnite, so whatever. But no, it plays really well. It's surprising. It feels just like normal ass Call of Duty on your phone. It's crazy. So I recommend giving it a shot.
One more game I wanted to mention before we move on to the news here.
Yeah.
Fortnite had their end of the world event.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. They blew things up.
Literally.
Yep. The game blew up.
There was, so the meteor crashes into the map and everything just gets sucked into this black hole. And people were literally sitting there for like 3 hours after the event, because there's what happens is you can see a little blip of light in the distance.
It's like a black hole, isn't it?
Yeah. And there's an end button that pops up in the corner, and you can click on that end button to exit. But people just didn't believe that was it. They felt like there was going to be something that happened. So people literally sat there for 3 hours.
There wasn't anything, was there?
No, I don't think there was.
I don't think so either. But apparently that end of the world event transitioned into the menu as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you were gonna, it was either you were gonna queue into a match or you were just picking something. But when you're on the main screen with your character showing and whatnot, there would be a full blown animation and whatnot of everything disappearing.
Oh,
it was really cool actually.
And then I also heard some reports of there's videos out there of little kids being super upset because they thought Fortnite deleted the game.
And then I saw the jokes on Twitter about some higher profile people being like, what if Epic really did just decided to delete it and say bye? They're
done.
And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, I don't like Fortnite, so I guess I don't care. But no, they're not going to do that. Fortnite's not my jam. I respect it. And I think that the esports scene is just going to get bigger and bigger. So it's fine. And I'm excited to see what they do with this. I think this is a cool way to I mean, this is going to sound this might sound stupid, but maybe there are people that were really excited to play during the weekend and played tonight, and now they can't because the game's just not.
Yeah, they took the game down so they could.
Yeah, do what they're going to do. Yeah. So who knows?
All right.
We'll see what happens. Will, it's time for the news. First and foremost, Bonnie Ross inducted into the International Video Game Hall of Fame. This is by the International Video Game Hall of Fame and Museum. It's a YouTube video. And I just want to say congratulations to Bonnie Ross. That's fantastic. Next.
Get ready for this one, guys.
Will is ready. Next, it is the
Unisec.
Has an anniversary. This is by
Unisec.
On Twitter from
Unisec.
And I quote... Today marks 4 years of working on Halo at 343 Industries. I'm honored to represent you within the studio and humbled that they believed in me to do so. It is truly a blessing to work on my favorite franchise every day. Thank you, and let's have another awesome year together. So, Unisec, congratulations. And we wish you the best of luck in the future as well, continuing at 343 Industries and working on Halo. Because we love Halo and we love you, and yeah, thank you. Next news story, Halo Infinite lead producer Mary Olson departs 343 Industries and joins Midwinter Entertainment. This is by Samuel Tolbert of Windows Central. Over on windowscentral.com, and I quote, Halo Infinite has seen a couple of executive shifts lately, with creative director Tim Longo departing a few weeks ago. At that time, a statement was sent to Kotaku explaining that executive producer Mary Olson had taken over the campaign team as lead producer. It appears that has changed since, according to Olson's LinkedIn profile, she has departed 343 Industries and is now working at Midwinter Entertainment. Midwinter Entertainment is the team working on Scavengers. Interestingly enough, according to Olson's profile, she never took over the role of lead producer on Halo Infinite. It's possible she wasn't in the role for a long time, or internal discussions found someone to take the lead on finishing the campaign. It's also important to note that the overall creative lead for the game remains Chris Lee, who is the studio head for Halo Infinite and all first-person shooter Halo titles developed by 343 Industries. After mixed reception of elements in Halo 4 and Halo 5 Guardians, 343 Industries is heavily focused on bringing back the Halo that players loved. Bonnie Ross, head of 343 Industries, has previously stated that the studio's intent is for Halo Infinite to be a spiritual reboot of the franchise. So, Maddie Rums, shout out to you, my dude, posted this in our Discord, this news story, and him and somebody else, it might have been Snipe or shit, I'm gonna feel like an asshole now, but either way, they were talking about how maybe it's because the campaign may be done. Like maybe now that this person moved on to do other things, that part of it's finalized. We are a year out, so I don't know.
Speculated. We don't have a hard date.
Right, we don't. But it's going to be... So, the PlayStation 5 has been confirmed to be releasing in holiday 2020. It's confirmed. They already came out and said it. Project Scarlet, the new Xbox, also confirmed a release in holiday 2020. Halo Infinite is a launch title for Project Scarlet, which is the next Xbox, therefore holiday 2020. Right. So we're a year out. We are officially a year out. Whether it be October, November, December, we're a year out. So I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much about this because, like, I feel like the more I'm going to talk about this, the more negative I might get. Because the whole that, people are leaving, like that can send a negative feeling towards things. But the fact that Chris Lee is still studio head and has been and continues to be, that is like a beacon of shining light. So
another thing that kind of I thought about on this is he did say that she never changed her
LinkedIn
title.
Yeah.
To say that she was the lead producer, right?
Maybe she just doesn't update her LinkedIn profile.
That's true.
I don't
But it could have been that she knew she was going to be a placeholder.
Oh, that's very true.
And so, she already had things in the work. Obviously, we've got that news story a month or two ago.
Yeah. From the previous leaving or what?
Yeah, that when she was taking over.
Yeah.
I mean, interviews take time. And she may have already had this in the works that she was moving before that happened. So
it's a very possible scenario.
Just trying to think like not so negatively about it and like what could have actually happened. And
for sure.
I don't think there's bad things happening behind the scenes. I think people just had ideas of where they were going to be. Right.
I think that they obviously know what their vision is, and we're going to see gameplay at E3 this year. So, I mean, in 2020. So I don't know. We'll, for lack of a better phrase, we'll just have to wait and see. But I am very excited for what the future holds for Halo. Not just on the HCS side of things, but like just overall. It's been a while since we've had an official Halo title come out, right? And there's going to be a lot of hype surrounding it, and people have their opinions on Halo 4 and Halo 5. So who knows? We'll see. All right, time for some competitive news. First up, San Fran LAN Halo CEN2 announcement. This is by NorCal Halo. This is a Google Doc, which is a sign-up sheet as well, and I'm going to read from this, and I quote, NorCal Halo presents the first San Fran LAN for Halo CE and Halo 2 from November 15th to November 17th, 2019. We'll be staying at the Airbnb in the San Francisco Bay Area from Friday to Sunday, with several bedrooms and a decent amount of space for players to stay if they wish. Sunday's Halo LAN and tournament finals will be at the Emporium Barcade in San Francisco from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Tournament formats and games are based on what people want to participate in, guaranteed a Halo 1 2v2, and prize pools are crowdfunded by $15 a person per tournament. So, for example, Halo 1 2v2 having a $30 team pass fee, or Halo 2 4v4 having a $60 team pass fee. First, second, and third place earn cash prize based on attendance. Casual play will happen at the LAN pad and Emporium 21+. So there you go. If you're interested and you're going to be in the area around that time, again, November 15th through the 17th, 2019, check out the Google Doc where the sign-up link is there. Do it up. Next up, we have the Halo 5 2v2 announced for DreamHack Atlanta. This is by HCS on Twitter, and I quote, "Fiending for more 5 shots? Thrust slide your way to hashtag DHATL19. DreamHack Halo will also feature a $5,000 Halo 5 2v2 tournament. Get a spring jump on the competition and play the competitive 2v2 playlist today." For more tournament details, visit dreamhack.com/Halo/info. So yes, the competitive 2v2 playlist, I believe, is in Halo 5 right now. So go ahead and check that out if you're any at all interested. Next news story. Jen, a.k.a. MLG Queen, speaks out. This is by Jen on Twitter, and I quote, "Haven't spoken to Adapted BR ever. Yet just received a series of messages saying that I should kill myself. He wants to see me bleed out, and he'll fucking kill anyone who fucks with him. Any bodyguards looking for a new gig for DreamHack Atlanta?" Okay. Josh, why did you include this in the news? Great question. This should not be acceptable ever. I want to just state this right now. The tournament is a little ways away, but I have heard... Okay, for the record, let's just set this straight. I've never talked to this person, this Adapted BR. I've never sent a message to him. I've never gotten a message from him. Never talked to the person. Never met him. Nothing. But I have heard and seen a lot in regards to this individual. Main account, secondary accounts, regardless. And Jen, thank you for calling him out. I hope that something gets done about this. He shouldn't just be banned from DreamHack Atlanta. He should be banned from every event. Period. This is another reason why, you know what? I don't want to assume the worst in people, right? I don't. But seeing what this person has said, seeing what this person has sent, seeing what this person has done, right? There's a reason why security needs to be upped at events. There's a reason. There's a reason why metal detectors exist, right? There's a reason why people are patted down, okay? There's a reason why there's security presences everywhere. Again, I don't want to assume the worst in people, but I believe that this individual needs help, clearly. And I don't want anything to happen to anybody in regards to this individual or any individual who thinks the way this person does, acts the way this person does. This is just unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. So if anybody that is going to, if anybody who's working for DreamHack is going to be at DreamHack Atlanta, please make sure security is at the utmost importance. And this person should not be allowed ever. Unbelievable. And Jen, I truly wish you the best as well. You and everybody else who's been affected by this individual does not deserve that at all. Never. Okay. I'm going to move on, but you've heard what I had to say. Next news story, Moses shouts out Juked. This is by Moses on Twitter, and I quote, "I highly recommend you checked out juked.gg if you consider yourself an esports fan. I've been using the closed beta for a few weeks, and I can never go back. It's essentially NFL Red Zone, but for video game tournaments." So, for those who don't know, like, what NFL Red Zone is, you can check out, like, multiple games, like, multiple highlights at one time and whatnot. And what Juked is, it's like that for esports tournaments. So Halo, I believe, is not part of it right now, but they have major fighting games in there. I believe they have Counter-Strike in there too, maybe Dota and League, but you can have so many streams up at one time on one page and, like, just be watching all the tournaments. Will, are you going to it right now?
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, juked.gg, Juked .gg. Next news story, HCS announces All Star bracket. This is by HCS on Twitter, and I quote, "To celebrate hashtag 5 years of HCS, we want you to decide which All Star stands above the rest. Leading up to the anniversary on November 5th, you'll have the chance to vote for your favorite All Stars in each matchup. How does your bracket look?" So this is the official bracket that HCS put out after people were talking about who they think should be included, and then they put their own opinions in there. Here is what the bracket looks like. We have Frosty going up against Stellar. We have Royal 2 going up against Renegade. We have Roy going up against APG. We have Eco going up against Shotzi. Jimbo going up against Pistola. Mickwin against Penguin, Huke against Snipedown, and Lethal against Snakebite.
Do we want to run through this one ourselves?
I want to. I was going to ask you the same thing.
All right.
Let's quickly do it.
All right. Start off with the red side. Frosty versus Stellar.
Yep.
Frosty.
Yes.
Frosty hands down.
Yep. Okay. I'll give you that. Yep. I'm with you.
All right. Royal 2 versus Renegade.
Royal 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roy versus APG. Now,
Go ahead.
I'm saying Roy. This is over the last 5 years of the HCS.
That is correct.
This includes multiple games. I feel like Roy was better in previous games than APG has been in his short last run.
I'm going to go APG on this route.
Ooh.
The reason being, we didn't really see... Okay, so Roy was on that EG squad. They didn't really go anywhere. People were thinking they were going to be the hot favorites.
Are you talking Halo 5?
Yeah, I'm talking Halo 5. I know H2A was a thing as well. I'm talking about Halo 5 right now. So realistically to me, I think APG, over the course of Halo 5 and the resurgence of Halo 3, I think he's done a better job. If we're just talking about the past 5 years. Overall, I think Roy's a better player.
That's what we're going for, right?
But that's overall. I'm talking about the last 5 years. If we're talking entirety of Halo esports, I think Roy's a better player. But if we're talking in the last 5 years for just HCS, I think APG.
I think this is what this is going to turn into, though, because it's a Twitter voted poll.
Yep.
It's a popularity contest.
It could be.
I think Roy's going to win over APG.
But you know what? That's why we're going to talk about what we have coming up later.
Yes.
But for the sake of this, are you sticking with Roy?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Roy.
Okay, I'm going to stick with APG. Let's go to the next matchup.
Eco Shotsy. I got Shotsy.
Oh my God. That
How
is
dominant
tough.
was he?
Okay. Yes. Oh, that's so tough. He came bursting onto the scene, and he was basically unstoppable from the moment he started.
Yeah, and if it wouldn't have
Eco has
stopped,
been so good consistently.
if it wouldn't have stopped, where the hell would he have gone?
That's
Shotsy.
true.
We'd still be talking about him top of the list today.
Okay. This hurts me a little bit, but I'll say Shotsy for this one. It hurts me, but I'll say Shotsy.
All right.
All right, blue side, go.
Jimbo, Pistola.
Pistola.
How do you not give it to Pistola?
I know. Okay.
All right, Mickwin, Penguin.
Again, this is tough. This is a tough one
This
for
one
me.
is. Both kind of play more of a support role, I feel.
Yep.
They're not making big splashy plays often.
I'm going Penguin.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm going Penguin.
I was thinking Penguin.
Been placing well in the Halo 3 resurgence. Mickwin hit his fucking stride towards the end of Halo 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But that was just towards the end. He's remained a great player, don't get me wrong, but I think Penguin. I'm gonna pick Penguin on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hook versus Snipe Down.
Snipe Down.
Got to give it to Snipe Down.
If Hook was around for longer, I would probably give it to him because he was like a Shotsy type thing. He was like a Shotsy Frosty
Yeah.
type player.
This is an unfortunate matchup. Round
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Lethal Snakebite.
I'm going lethal.
I was gonna go Snakebite.
More winnings.
That's true.
I'm going lethal.
All right, I'll switch to Lethal on that one.
And I can't believe I'm doing that. Snakebite's one of the best players in the world, like of all time. But lethal is, technically lethal is too. And he's one more.
One more, yeah.
And in the HCS era.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go lethal.
Okay, let's go back to the red side.
We
now have Frosty.
Yep.
Versus Royal 2.
Oh, Royal 2.
On the other
I'm going
side.
Royal 2. I'm going Royal 2.
Oh God. I don't know.
It hurts me,
it's
dude.
so close.
It is. It really is.
It's so freaking close. Just based on what they've both done together.
If Royal 2 never picked up Frosty,
Frosty may have not have risen.
Maybe, but he has the talent. I just think that him being that new blood on that veteran roster, I think it is exactly what that team needed to just congeal and make the fucking powerhouse it was. I'm just afraid that if Frosty was not picked up by them and was just playing with some new people, I don't know. I'm picking Royal 2.
All right, I can agree. I'll go with Royal on that for you.
Okay. That is a tough matchup.
That is.
Though. Oh right. Man. Okay.
So we split Roy and APG on this.
We
one.
did.
And then we picked Shotzi, right?
Yep.
Does either one of those beat out Shotzi?
I don't think so. Now, again, I'm thinking over the past 5 years of HCS.
Yep, his climb and
I think Shotzi had a bigger meteoric rise. Now, granted, he only played during H5, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But he literally came from just popping onto the scene to winning.
Yep.
And you don't have that very often. So, yeah, I'm still going to go with Shotzi, regardless of APG or Roy.
All right. I'd agree.
Okay.
Moving on.
Blue side.
Blue side, quarterfinals.
Let's do it.
We have Pistola versus Miquin, or did we go Penguin? I don't remember.
I went Penguin.
I think I did too.
Okay.
It was just a minute ago, but
sure.
I don't
Pistola,
remember.
Penguin.
Pistola.
Oh man. The past 5 years.
At the end, Reciprocity and Renegades constantly back and forth in that 3-4 spot.
Pistola took a break though. That's the thing. He took a break. He had a thumb injury or something, if I'm not mistaken, and took a break. Damn it. Oh, Penguin's been so consistent. But the Wizard's the Wizard, man. Oh, this is tough. Obviously, the fan in me wants to say Pistola.
Sure.
But with the way that Penguin's been playing, fuck me, I'm picking Pistola.
Yeah. I was thinking, again,
It's
like
the
I
past
said,
5 years.
yeah, and it's a little bit of a popularity contest when
Sure.
it comes to the Twitter votes. I think it's going to be Pistola.
Right, but it doesn't need to be a popularity contest for us.
It doesn't. If I was predicting, I would predict Pistola.
I think
But-
I think it's Pistola. I think it is. Okay.
All right, we're on to Snipe Down.
Against Lethal.
Oh,
It's like they planned this one.
no. Lethal? I think Lethal's there.
I think, yeah. You know what?
There's
I'm
the
going to
wins.
say it. Yep, it just based off wins, based off consistency. I'm going to give it to him.
Now, Snipe Down did get the best of them in the showdown.
Right, but that was just
Right.
an amalgamation of gameplay,
right,
of
right.
game types and whatnot. I'm going Lethal for
Okay.
sure. Go back to the red side. Who do we got?
Red side, we had
Royal 2.
we went Royal 2 over Frosty.
Yep. So
And we
Royal
did
2
Shotzi.
against Shotzi. Veteran versus young blood.
Yep.
I'm going Royal 2 on this.
I would have to agree. More consistent over the 5 years.
Yep. That's it.
Cox was able to figure out Shotzi and Splice towards the end.
They were. That is very true.
And make those matches competitive.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think what would be happening if we still had H5 going on today too. It would be
Man.
Splice and Tox dominating.
I think it would be too.
It would always be Splice and Tox 1-2.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go Royal 2 over Shotzi, though. I think just based off consistency, the amount of years that he's been competing. Yeah, I'm going to go Royal 2.
All right. And on this side, we have Lethal against Pistola.
Lethal.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's even a competition, to be completely honest with you.
When you look at it, no matter who we chose from the top bracket, I mean, you have Jimbo, Pistola, Miquin, Penguin. I think any of those guys lose to either Snipe Down, Lethal, Snakebite.
Yep.
No matter who you vote through.
And Lethal is just, again, the fanboy in me wants to say Pistola, but just based off pure statistics, Lethal is the better player.
So we're down
Lethal. I mean, yeah, it's Lethal, Royal 2. Oh, man. You know what? It's Lethal.
Over Royal.
More winnings. That's it. I'm going Lethal. I have to.
I want to see them 1v1.
That would be insane.
All this leads to a 1v1 to close it out.
Both at the peak of their performance. 1v1. Oh, that'd be nasty. Royal 2 with the snipes. That'd be amazing to watch. I'm going to go Lethal, though.
If I'm going off the Twitter votes, I think it'd be Lethal as well.
See, I don't even know what it'd be down to the Twitter votes.
I feel like more recognizable name.
Sure, but
more prominent.
People talk about how like Royal 2 just being the god player that he is.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Lethal. I think Lethal wins the bracket.
All right,
and he's the HCS All Star.
All right,
Will.
Yeah, man.
That's it for the news. Time for some upcoming tournaments of the week. We have the HPL weekly matches. On Thursday, October 17th, we have FTP going up against Jester Plays and Martial Punishment going up against Hype and Positivity. On Saturday, October 19th, we have Los Dinos versus Bed Bath & Beyonce, and then Team Zero versus The Strong Survive. For the Halo Draft League weekly matches, we have Quit the Build going up against Barcode, Pressure Us for going up against You're in Trouble, Trash Cans against Optimistic, Bums Without Thumbs going up against Hybrid, and My Halo Academia versus Relentless. On Saturday, October 19th, we have the DreamHack Atlanta Qualifier number 2, and on Sunday, October 20th, we have Blam Gaming Halo Series Grand Finale. Check out the links for the information on those. Will, what do we got for the tournament and league recaps of the week?
All right, let's start off with the Halo Premier League weekly matches. We had Jester Plays go up against Martial Punishment. Jester Plays forfeited, so Martial Punishment takes that win home. We had Los Dinos go up against Team Zero. It was a 3-0 going to Team Zero. Bed Bath & Beyonce took on FTP. Unfortunately, your Beyonce squad forfeited.
Beyonce?
The Strong Survive took on Hype and Positivity. It was a 3-2 going to the Strong Survive. For the HDL Halo Draft League, Barcode went up against Pressure Us. It was a 3-2, very close match going to Barcode. And the Optimistic versus My Halo Academia, 3-2 to My Halo Academia. Another close matchup.
Yes.
So good to see coming out of the Halo Draft League.
Absolutely.
We have some results from the DreamHack Atlanta Qualifier number 1. In 9th through 16th, the teams were Endgame, Avengers Assemble, You Got the Chocolate, Abstract, Anything Low Tier, Guardians Gaming, and Syndicate. In 5th through 8th, we had 2 full-timers, 2 dollies, Chaotic Esports, Infinite, and RBG Esports. In 3rd, 4th, we had Mantra and $5 Snug. Is it $5 Snug? I think it's $5 Snug.
Well, on UGC's website, it was $5 Nug.
Okay.
So I don't know.
I don't know either. I'll have to wait and see. In 2nd, we had Lux Gaming. And in 1st, we had Tox. To note, no Reciprocity.
Yep.
No Roy Lunch, Snipe Down, or Pistola.
So Reciprocity did come out and say that they're no longer going to be in Halo for like the grassroots season, if I'm not mistaken, because they're going to focus on Apex with Snipe Down. So I don't know what the players are going to do.
Yeah, kind of left up in the air there.
In the air. Okay, I'm done.
Last but not least here, we had the Splinter 4v4 Halo 5 Online Cup number 2. In 3rd place, we had Martial Punishment, Boca, Unditanza, Bento, and Fireboy. 2nd was Major Oofage, Jesus, Shoddy the Doggy, Jehovah, and Viable Manatee. In 1st place is EU's Next Up, Legends, Precisionite, Mista, and Less. Brackets will be included within the Google Doc of the show notes.
Very nice. Thank you, Will. All right, so we didn't have a topic because I'm an idiot and forgot to tweet one out. But instead, Will came up with a fantastic idea. So we said last week how maybe we'll do an HCS All Star bracket of our own, right? We'll take the listeners' feedback. We'll figure out players that may have been missed if they want to get added. We'll make our own bracket for the community, right? Will took it a step further, and I loved your idea. So, we're proud to announce, this is a clusterfuck, by the way, the HCS Pro Talk Community HCS All Star Bracket. The HCS PTC HCS ASB. There it is.
That just rolls off the tongue.
Doesn't it? That's what I thought. It's like that BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
BMW X3 iDrive.
There's another set of letters and numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Unbelievably stupid. But regardless, so here's the premise. Over the next week, okay, all listeners of the show will cast their vote for who should be included within the bracket. Okay?
Where will they cast their vote?
Well, on Twitter, Discord, social media. So on Wednesday, okay?
Yep.
I will send out the tweet and the information on the social medias and on Discord. It'll be like so on every Wednesday after the episode publishes, Jesus Christ, episode's published on Tuesday. On the Wednesday after, so the day after, if there's a topic, I'll tweet it out and put it on social, right? That's going to be in place of that. So on Wednesday, the day after this episode airs, look for a tweet, look in Discord, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth, where you'll be able to just comment with who you think should be on the bracket, okay? So on the next episode, which is 97, we'll be creating the bracket with the players that were voted in from the previous week. So Will, you and I are going to go through and seed them, correct?
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to seed them. That's that. Starting with episode 98, we'll be going over an individual matchup from the bracket. We're going to talk about player statistics, winnings, etc. Listeners will then be able to vote for who they think should move on within the bracket from that matchup. This will continue to happen until the bracket is completed, one matchup per episode. Sound good? So, to recap, this week, cast your vote for who you think should be in the bracket. Will and I will compile it, seed them, put them in the bracket, and next week, we will announce what that bracket is. Okay? Then, we have the matchup. We're going to take a single matchup per episode. We're going to talk about stats. We're going to talk about what we think this player would land, if they move on, if they don't. And then that topic would be, what do you guys think? Who should move on within the bracket based off the information that was presented? We do that one per week until the bracket's completed. Do a little bit of deep dives on the players themselves. Figure out who really is an all-star. Get your game on.
I'm going to throw another curveball in there.
Go play.
So the week we release the bracket.
Yes. Next week.
Next week. So we're not talking about matchups to the next week.
Correct.
Episode 98. So I want people to fill out their own brackets.
Okay.
I'm holding a competition. I want people to send me their brackets.
Okay.
And the most correct bracket after we release the seeding
gets
HCS Pro Talk signed backpack for me and Josh.
Ooh. Can I throw a shirt in there?
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go. HCS Pro Talk shirt backpack combo coming your way.
Ooh. Yeah.
So make sure you get your brackets filled out.
We're
going to do it like college basketball. March Madness, but October Madness for Halo.
You ain't getting $1 million, sorry.
Which may extend into November, depending. What we got 16 weeks of this, or 8 weeks of going through the matchups.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a long haul.
Yep. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited. I'm excited for what my bracket's gonna even be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Putting it out there.
So we're going to. Well, how's that going to work then?
So we're going to seed everyone, right?
Right.
But we're not going to go over like who's going to move, right?
Well, I thought we're leaving up to the vote.
Yeah.
Right, but then wouldn't that sway
what they vote?
Yeah. It's hard.
That is tough.
Do we just choose? Based off stats and everything?
Well, if we're just going off stats, people are going to look up stats.
Exactly, and then they'll just figure it out.
There's no like...
We have to contact each player one by one and be like, you guys have to go to a 1v1.
Yeah.
And whoever wins moves on. Fuck the stat shit.
Yeah, that does get tough. We would almost have to choose at that point.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could put a poll out every week, but still choose based off of what we think. Although we just kind of did it.
Right.
What the hell, man? What do we do? What do we get ourselves into?
I don't know.
We'll have to think. Let's brainstorm a little bit and we'll come back to this.
Well, you did say that they have to have their brackets completed before we go over matchups.
Yeah.
So realistically, as long as we have the completed bracket, they can't cheat. So,
but their cheating would be like, oh, I think Pistola's going to win over.
Right,
So.
but they don't know. We could throw a curveball in there.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right.
But I am down to give away some shit.
All right.
Yeah. And then whoever wins, we just need to know your shirt size. And then plop one of those in the backy packy.
There we go.
Good to go.
All right, man.
Sick.
We'll get it worked out.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
More to come.
Yes. Just have to wait and see. Will.
We're there already, man.
That's all I got. It's time for some shout-outs. First up, happy belated birthday to Nap Times, Frosty, and
Unishek.
Thank you, Will.
You're welcome.
And finally, congratulations to Late Night Halo on hitting over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And actually, screw it, I'm going to include this shout out again, even though I did it last week. Shout out to Scud Puddle, a.k.a. Spud Cuddle, a.k.a. Get Shit on Scud, for hitting 365 consecutive daily Twitter clips. Absolutely fantastic. And here's to another 365. I'm just kidding. Will? It's time for some community creations. First up, we have Meme Saturday, formerly known as Meme Monday. It's on reddit.com/r/Halo. Check out the memes, the memes, the memerinos, the memes. Don't let your memes be dreams, Will.
Find them on r/Halo.
Ooh. Yes. Thanks, Will. Next up, we have Clips of the Week, Volume 22. This is by High Tech Redneck over on YouTube. Check it out. If I'm not mistaken, there's some Halo Reach Insider clips in there, too. Then we have the HCS 5-year anniversary CLG versus Noble Black by HCS. It's a YouTube video. Very, very well done. If you want to see one of the greatest standoffs in HCS history, you thought Fathom flag resets were bad? This takes it to a whole other level. I'm going to paint a picture for you. Losers bracket finals. Okay? You have CLG going up against Noble Black. Game 5. But not just any Game 5. It's a 5-game repeat of Game 5. It doesn't reset once, or twice, or 3 or 4 times. It's a 5-time reset. Now, granted, it's a Slayer game, but they don't play to 50 each game. Okay? But they tied 4 times in a row in a Slayer game.
So it ended like 40 to 40 kills.
Sure.
By time limit.
Yep. And then the second game starts. And I forgot if it was a full replay or not, but eventually it gets to a point where it's not a full replay. It's like first to 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they keep tying until the 5th replay.
Wow.
It is insane.
That is actually nuts.
Yes. Highly recommend you check out that video. It is incredible. And that matchup was unbelievable as well. And that's a loser's bracket finals. It wasn't even a grand final.
Loser bracket finals.
Yeah. It was insane.
Damn.
Yeah. Noble Black had to make a loser's bracket run from the get-go. And they made it to that point. And then I'm not going to spoil what happens in that matchup. You'll just have to watch and see. Get it? I did a play on wait and see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I'm ready for some Star Wars, but not some Jar Jar. I'm not looking forward to that. But that's okay. Are you looking forward to Little Annie?
Not so much.
It's okay. We're getting the worst one out of the way first. Will, plug the show.
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk.
Your favorite.
We're on Apple Podcast, iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review
Cast.
and let others know about the show. You can join the community discussion over on Discord. A lot of great channels going on there.
Discord.
What the hell, man?
You were so amped up going into the plugs. I'm like, I got to carry this momentum. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Join us on Discord. Join the community discussion. We have lots of great channels. Halo-related, IRL, other games. There is a montage channel now for all those great montages that I still haven't watched.
You should watch them. They're great.
You can find us on Xbox. Search for HCS Pro Talk. Join our Xbox Club or Spartan Company. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, and Esportspedia. Search for HCS Pro Talk on your social media sites. Plug us into Google. You'll find us. We pop up. We're actually there.
It'd be so funny if you did type in the name and we just weren't there.
There's nothing.
Yep.
Didn't exist.
Like, who the fuck are they?
Josh.
Well,
what do we got at the next episode, man?
That's a great question. Well, we have the Pro-Am Halo League Halo 5 4v4 results. The tournament is currently ongoing right now. We're going to talk about the results next week. And then we have the HCS Pro Talk Community HCS All Star Bracket reveal.
Or the HCS PTCHASB.
You mean the HCS PTC HCS ASB?
What I not said?
That is what you not said.
Okay. You know what, man? I'm operating on very little sleep.
You and me both, dude. You and me both.
It's been a long day. We're at the end of the show.
Oh, we are there. We've made it. And country roads.
No.
Take me home to the place I belong.
Are you good?
Minnesota.
No, just stop. Just stop. We're at the end of the show.
Hey, La Mama. Take me home.
Can we close this out?
Close the show. Bye-bye.